Jimmy Adams, Michael Carberry and Will Smith all scored 50s as Hampshire just about had the better of the opening day of their LV County Championship match with leaders Middlesex at the Ageas Bowl. New Middlesex captain James Franklin inserted after winning the toss as his side played their first championship game on this ground since 2006, but he had to wait for 22 overs before a wicket was earned as Liam Dawson and Adams made a solid start against a team which came into this match in prime 4-day form. After earning a hard-fought draw against Nottinghamshire first up, the Londoners have since taken care of Somerset, Durham and Sussex to be perhaps the surprise package of the summer so far. Not that Hampshire have done badly, they may have started this contest in the bottom two places, but by and large they have been competitive in spite of an aberration or two at Headingley last week. Their openers gave them just about the ideal start here in spite of being put in on a typically green Ageas Bowl pitch and playing and missing frequently. 85 runs were made before Dawson on 36 edged an outswinger from Neil Dexter behind, the all-rounder striking in his fourth over of the match. But that was to be the visitors' only success before lunch, and they were kept waiting for their next wicket after the break as well by Adams and Carberry. Adams missed that defeat to Yorkshire last week while on paternity leave, but he was soon back in the groove here, passing a 50 for the third time in 7 championship innings this summer off 122 balls with this single off James Harris. The Hampshire skipper had struck 9 fours in his half-century and now needed to push on to something much bigger for the first time this year. He was being well supported by the informed Carberry, a man who's just beginning to find his touch after his 97 made in a losing cause in Leeds last week. Having taken wickets at regular intervals in their last couple of games on helpful pitches, the Middlesex attack were finding this day a lot tougher. That was until Harris threw in a Yorker which would have missed the stumps had Adams not played the ball back onto his wicket to go for a season's best 61. That ended a second wicket partnership of 75, but Carberry remained and a glorious straight drive for 6 took him to his latest 50 off 99 balls, his fourth of the season so far, that maximum being added to 6 other fours struck by the powerful left-hander. James Vince was in need of some runs after a poor start to the summer. He looked very good for a while, but on 27 he took on Ollie Rayner but found Dexter at deep mid-on rather too easily to leave with his side on 209 for 3 shortly before tea. Stephen Finn didn't have too much luck throughout the day, but along with the rest of the visiting attack, they found Hampshire in a determined mood. Carberry was going about his business in a typically professional manner in getting to 67, but he then failed to get fully behind a short ball from Harris, which was edged into the hands of Franklin. Harris now had 31 championship wickets so far this summer, but he was not the only bowler in recent times to find Smith a tough man to get out. He batted soundly last time out as wickets fell around him in Leeds. This time he had more support as he was on his way to his second successive half-century. Before he got there, he lost Adam Wheater at the other end, the second new ball not getting up as much as he was expecting as Finn won a deserved LBW. But Smith held firm until the end of what was an old-fashioned day of county cricket, the runs coming at a shade over 3 per over throughout the day. Smith's 50 arrived to the very last ball as he edged Harris to third man for 3. The former Nottinghamshire and Durham man has developed over the years into a very hard-working cricketer, one who never gives his wicket away cheaply. His latest half-century arrived off 123 balls, from which he struck 7 fours, and he will look for plenty more on the second morning. That will start with Hampshire on 295 for 5, Smith on 52 and Sean Irvine on 7 after he battled through the last 40 minutes of what was an intriguing opening day to this fixture.